What is up, guys? Welcome back to my living room. Not a lot has changed since the last time that you saw it. However, something has changed, and that is... boom. Oh, look. There's the R8, and there's the Lamborghini. Underneath, a Lamborghini cover that is designed for the Murcielago, but does not fit the Murcielago. So I've got a car cover on the way, but it is... not that inspiring outside. We have not got blue sky, we have not got sunshine, but... sunshine, but I'm headed to SB Race Engineering as a follow-up episode to the video I did of what exhaust is on my LP640. Now, SB Race Engineering used to be based in Watford, and I spent a lot of time there when I owned my Audi R8 and Lamborghini Gallardo. When I moved over to the AMG GTS, that wasn't really their speciality, and then with the Lamborghini Huracan, I went there to get the exhaust fitted, but everything was under warranty and the car was brand new, that nothing really went wrong. However, I've got a feeling that that Lamborghini Murcielago is going to be headed to SB Race Engineering quite a lot, not necessarily for things that go wrong, but they are, and always have been, my guys when it comes to just little niggles or things that I feel like I can just pick the phone up and they are always there, 100% supportive of the cars that I own. So I'm going to head over to Aylesbury. That is their new headquarters. I'm excited to see it. It's going to be the second time, but the first time they just moved in. So I believe they've got some cars in there now, and my Lamborghini and myself are going to head up there. It's not going to drive itself. We're going to head up, we're going to check out their new place, and then hopefully, if they've got time, we're going to take the back bumper off the car and get behind and see what exhaust system is on the Lamborghini. It also gives me an opportunity to just drive the car. It's about 30 miles there, about 30 miles back. That is a good amount of time to just run the car in, get everything up to temperature, because it is a 10-year-old car. It's just one of those things that you have to do. It's very similar to the Lamborghini Gallardo. You really had to warm everything up before you push on. Whereas now, if I was to jump in that Audi R8, I could literally start the car up and do a launch control out of here. But that is why the character of the Lamborghini is so good, and why I'm so excited about sharing my adventures and journeys on that car with you guys. So I've got the key in my pocket. Here we go. And let's get downstairs. Let's take the cover off the car. Let's start this beast up and then get over to SB Race Engineering and see the guys. It's been a while since they've been on the channel, so I'm excited to head over there, carry on the vlogs from SB now that I've got my dream car. So let's hear what it sounds like on cold start, because I haven't filmed that and I don't actually think I've heard it. So let's do that. The traffic of Aylesbury. We're on the A41 and there's traffic. The problem is, this is a 6.5 litre V12 that needs a lot of air to cool that beast down. So when you sit in traffic, this car is letting off so much heat that I think in turn it's bad for the car. It's bad for the clutch, that's for sure, which is why I'm currently sat here in neutral. Basically, you need to be in neutral for as long as possible if you're stationary. But we've got the temperatures up, everything's running smoothly. Fairly nice drive down. I've been unable to get my Bluetooth resynced back up, so I've been listening to the music of the V12 on 2,500 RPM. Haven't actually managed to get the music going. The road noise in this car is quite loud. Right. Oh my god, this traffic is horrendous. See what I mean there? First gear, biting point. Get the biting point and then back into neutral. It's on a green light as well, so I'm going to put the handbrake on. Just going to hang here for a little bit. I've made it. Barry! Come over here. Can you put the car in between those two poles? Oh, you need to wash your hands. It's been a while since Barry's been on camera. But, it's a little bit dirty. But, here she is. And this is the new SB headquarters. We've got a 360 there with like a Novitec wing or a Haman wing. Stewart's M4 Competition 612. Gallardo Spider, very, very nice. And this is their new unit. Welcome everyone. Proper job. It's quite clean in there. You alright?
Yeah, thank you.
Why do you not like being on camera?
Your silly videos.
Why silly? When you get it between the two poles, can you do some revs? Please. I've not had the balls to rev it that much. I've not had the balls to rev it that high. Oh, this is the new place, Stuart. How you doing, mate? You good?
Yeah, good to see you.
Barry.
Hi, Paul.
Hey, mate. Barry loves being on camera. Oh, this is so cool to have my car here, and this is the new place with cars in it. Because the last time there wasn't any.
Yeah, we're getting there slowly but surely.
How long have you been in here now?
It's only a few months now.
And I reckon even just bringing the car lifts, what are they called? Ramps.
Yeah.
Even that would have been because they've come from your other unit, haven't
Yeah, we've moved all the bits over slowly.
they? In the SB van.
Yeah. Yeah, in a couple of vans actually. We've moved a lot of stuff, got rid of a lot of stuff.
That would have been quite, I can imagine, quite stressful. Getting everything across.
Getting it all over here, yeah. We've still got a lot to do here, but you know.
Such a cool space though, like so open. And you can actually fit.
Quieter here as well, which is nice, especially with these cars. You don't want people poking around. So.
And yeah, well, you've got some loud cars out there. That Gallardo Spider looks nice. 488 Challenge.
Yeah, that's our new race car.
Woo. So you're running that all season?
Yeah, 2 more races left. We're in our class at the moment with it, so yeah, doing well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, doing well. We've still got the old 458 and 430.
So you're properly into the racing this year?
We had a bit of a break last year. Pushed the workshop stuff, but you know, wanting to move as well and get a better space was sort of priority. So,
this is so cool, and like for Barry, who gets the cars in and out, much easier because the other place you had to properly tuck them in.
We outgrew there very quickly. So
yeah. No, this is awesome, and like the cars that are parked out there and the cars that are in here. Got a Lamborghini that's engineless. Is this having an engine swap? Are we putting Are you getting a V12 in there?
Well, we could put a V12 in there. Is that the next project, Paul?
Yeah. Surprise, I bought that and I'm putting a V12 in it. This is the donor car.
That's it.
So you got a lot of 355s.
Got one of each, yeah. We've got a Spider, a GTS and a Berlinetta. So.
Oh yeah, hold on, wait. Where's the other one?
Another one out there.
So that's just the Berlinetta.
Yeah.
The GTS is the one that's got the Targa top, and then the Spider with the full-on convertible. What's Barry doing? He's a hard worker, isn't he? He never stops.
You just got it, Paul, and it's already in the air.
I did prep the guys, but I wanted to know what exhaust system was on this. Because, what do you think? Does it sound stock?
It does sound stock for one of these, to be fair.
It does.
It does sound good. It does sound very good.
Maybe I'm not the expert that I thought I was. Barry, what do you think?
What do I think? What do I know?
What do you think?
Stock.
Stop. This is going to be really embarrassing if it is just stock, because when I picked it up and the sort of biting point and the drones and the sounds that you get from the low revs doesn't sound stock, but here we go, the experts, the actual experts. I just put a pair of glasses on and pretend.
The stock.
Is it stock?
Stock system, yeah.
Okay then, is it devalved? Is there like...
No, the valves there, and plugged in as well.
What?
Yeah.
This is really embarrassing. Why does it sound like that though? Because I'm pretty sure... Maybe it's...
Later cars did sound better.
So you reckon Lamborghini fiddled with it?
They must have, yeah. I mean, the exhaust, it looks aesthetically the same. If you compared it to another, but whether they changed them inside.
So... That's just the
That's the tailpipe.
That's just the tailpipe.
Here's your valves. Here. Open up and give you a noise. It's possible they've mapped it so the valves come open sooner and stuff like that.
I don't even like hear the valves at all. So where's the back box? Or is there not? Is there not
Back
one?
box
Is it just
is here.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah, it's huge.
About the size of a suitcase, yeah.
So if you were to replace that, you'd get some weight savings.
Yeah, they're a heavy old unit.
So is this? Are we going to create a list of things that need doing to the car today? I wanted to find out what the exhaust.
Hopefully a short list.
Yeah, a very short list. The one thing that I've noticed is up there is a reversing camera, but when I put it in reverse, the actual camera screen, the screen doesn't turn to the camera.
Okay, yeah, we'll have a look at that.
So that's Oh, I feel like I feel nervous. I feel like I'm at the doctor's. It's like having a proper surge.
It's just been looked after, isn't it?
Yes. That's why I bought it. Because I think something that got swept under the rug, or I didn't talk about too much, were these two are actually quite good consultants in terms of finding the right example, because every time either VVS sent me a car that potentially could have fit into my price bracket, I sent it over to these guys, because these have worked on so many Murcielagos, so many LP640s, and they actually do all of VVS's work. So now they're just going to undergo a bit of a inspection on this beast. Definitely hasn't been off-roading though, is it? You can tell.
No, it's nice. You know, sometimes they've got gouges all the way down the floor, and you know, something you could never do anything about. But it's just, you know, all this is all nice. You know, when the engine comes out of it to do a clutch, you have to take all this out.
Where is the clutch?
So the clutch is here. But you've got
Does
to
the
take
engine
it.
have to come out? Does the engine?
Yeah. You take the whole thing. Yeah. So it comes out.
Me and you are gonna take the engine out.
It comes back from here.
Yeah.
You do it there. So from there.
Could you gearbox swap it for a manual?
You could put, it's doable. It's doable. I'm not going to say it's cheap, but it'd be doable.
Stuart's now having a look at the reversing camera, because it's got a reversing camera, but it's not synced to the screen. So when I put it in reverse, I don't actually get a view from the reversing camera. So I think that's what they're sorting out now. But this is why I love coming down here, and this is why SB have always been my go-to place when it comes to this sort of thing. As soon as I had my R8, it literally lived at SB Race Engineering. That's because I actually parked it outside there because I was scared about parking on my mum's driveway. But then when the Gallardo, I always bought it here just so that they could have a look. Anything that ever just sort of flicked up, a light flicked on, or there was a funny noise that I wasn't used to, I would always bring the car here, because these guys would look over it, they would check into it, and they're proper engineers. They know everything. They know all of these cars inside out. They have worked on so many Murcielagos, but they've worked on so many Ferraris. They specialise in Ferrari, Lamborghini and Maserati, and it is just, for me, the go-to place to bring my cars, because they're so thorough and they're so good at what they do. And they're now looking into why this reversing camera here is not working. I am actually, do you know what, I'm going to walk outside and say this, because I am fascinated, being the exhaust expert that I am and having filmed so many Murcielago LP640s, the fact that that is stock, still has the valves installed that are still working, doesn't make any sense. It genuinely doesn't make any sense, because the stock sounds that I've got backed up on my hard drives and stuff, which I'm going to play now, I don't understand it. I really do not understand it, because that has got a really, really, really nice tone to it all the way through the rev range. As you heard with Barry revving it up inside here, it screams at the top end that myself, Stuart and Barry are probably going to start discussing exhaust systems, different options that we have for that car, but I think it could be quite interesting to see what Brook Race Exhaust could do with that, because off-the-shelf stuff is cool, but when you have a car like that, you need a custom system with the proper high-grade materials that are going to make it sound good, but also get that build quality as well. So I'm going to continue documenting what they get up to with the reversing camera and everything like that, but this has been a pretty successful day. You fixed it. You fixed it. Go on, show me. What? So it was awesome to see the guys, amazing to see their new workshop, totally different to the one that they had before, and I think a lot better. Really nice open space. They're always so busy down there, they've always got so much going on, but they had the time to have a look at my car, and they both said off camera, when I cut the camera, they both said for the age of this car, this is one of the best examples that they've seen. So I'm really happy about that. I'm really happy about waiting as long as I did. I sent over so many different examples to them, some of the cars that they had worked on, some of the cars they told me not to buy, but as soon as they saw this car, they were like, yeah, this is a really good car. And then having seen it again, it just makes me more happy. It solidifies my decision to buy this particular car from VVS. And like I said at one point in the video a little bit earlier on, this will be getting a clutch next month as part of the purchase price with VVS, meaning that we're going to have a fresh clutch. Whoa, they were fly. That's not 30 miles an hour. I was ready to go, and that silver BMW was not doing the speed limit over that speed. Oh, that was a little bit nerve-wracking. Now I'm going to head home and I'm going to show my mum this car for the first time. She's seen pictures of it, but she's not seen it in the flesh. I think she's going to be surprised at just how big it is, because it's probably going to take up most of her driveway. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end the vlog there. Thank you very much for watching, and please give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and let me know what you want to see more of this car, and I will do my best to bring you that content. Ladies and gentlemen, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you very soon. Take care. Goodbye.